Lee, or the Vault Guy, however you like to think of me as. But this is kind of late, but it's still a thing that I wanted to do. So obviously with the update on Tap Souls, the Christmas update, there was 2 bits of equipment in the Christmas shop I can get, and I finally got enough candy to upgrade do different things, so we can see how effective they are when you fully upgrade them and see if they are worth getting compared to the other pieces of the loot in the game, or if they're not worth getting. So we'll start off with the armour. At first this was 18 plus 5 from the actual shop. I don't know if I can... Yeah, so the original version was 18 plus 5. To upgrade that to the second tier, that's the word. To upgrade it to the second tier you need 2000 candy and then a Ranger Titanite. And then obviously that gets you up to, as you can see here, 58 plus 5. So obviously to upgrade from the second tier to the third tier, it costs 400 small, 100 medium, 20 large and 3000 candy. So let's see how it changes it. You're probably wondering why that's upgraded already, by the way, and not the axe. It was just so I can see how much candy I'll need to get overall. Anyway, so we upgrade this, we get frost armor. Don't even know if that's changed its name, but armor that was used by a powerful warrior that was born in the mountains and was raised by dragons. So this is 108 plus 5, which is 2 points under the gold elite armor. So it's actually, per se, not as amazing, but it's still, you know, as a Christmas event, it's 3 points better in defense compared to the Grim armor, which is the Halloween armor. So let's have a look at what this actually looks like when worn. So that's the look when you have it fully done, so when the armor's fully maxed out. So now let's have a look at the ice axe. So from here we can already see damage per second, damage per second, we'll just go with that because that's what it says, is 6 plus 5. It's always plus 5 because obviously it's on the shop and it comes out as plus 5. But its base damage is 6, it's got a B stat in strength and a C stat in... is that wisdom? No, charisma. So funny enough, that's actually got the same stats as, not the same, but it's got the same here, as you can see, as the horned axe. But let's see if this damage can get put up any more to be significant. So the first upgrade costs 150 small shards, 250 medium shards and 2000 candy. I'm assuming that's probably very similar, if not the same, to the ice armor. So before we do that, let's put that on. So that's what it looks like, as you can see from here. So nope, not recycle. You can't recycle it anyway. But upgrade. So you upgrade that. It's now called the Winter Bite. It's now got a B and a B scaling and 11 plus 5 damage, which is 16, which is so far 8 underneath the horned axe. So battle axe of an ancient Nordic tribe of brave warriors. And again, that is what it looks like in its second tier. Like obviously, I'm sorry I couldn't show the ice armor in its other tiers. I don't know if I can get more. No, you can't. But that's the axe, and then upgrade it again. We get the Frost Fang, which is an axe that was used by a powerful warrior who was born in the mountains and was raised by the dragons. Same armor description. Damage per second, 19 plus 5, which 19 plus 5. So it actually deals the same amount of damage, like standardly as that. It's just the only difference is, as you can see, the stats have been switched around. So obviously this is a B and an A, this is an A and a B. So that's quite interesting. So that's what it looks. Jesus Christ, that's what it looks like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see if it probably won't, to be honest, because of how the stats are like made out. So they probably wouldn't make much of a difference. But this should deal roughly the same amount of damage if you put the same points into this. So if you put 80 into strength and 200 in charisma, and then you put 200 in that and 80 on the charisma, it should deal the same. Theoretically, it should deal the same amount of damage because they're both 24 damage per second weapons. So that's quite interesting to particularly see. But we'll just quickly go on here, Craig, and just it will go on. We'll just see what it's like per se. I don't have any special effect on it. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well, those are the ice armor and weapon, all fully done up and everything. Obviously, again, it's not as good as the gold armor, and in reality, to the selection of weapons we've got, it doesn't stand a chance to any of them in terms of epicness, considering it's got the A in strength, and strength doesn't really do much as a whole, apart from just increase your damage, for the appropriate weapon. So, that's it. That is it for the ice equipment. That's actually kind of disappointing compared to the scythe, which had like stupid charisma and stupid dex damage and all that good stuff. But then that got switched out by, what was it? Am I going nuts? I think I'm going insane. Oh, I can't remember. I think I'm going insane. Well, but that's it anyway, so that's all. I'll bring back to you another update on Tap Souls when one comes out. Or if there's anything you guys want to see in particular before then, do leave a comment on this video. I will get around to it, and I will make sure I do a video on whatever you have requested. There's a little subscription thing on screen. Click it to say subscribe to my channel, stay up to date with my content. There's also the little card thingy-majig, well, not card, but end screen cards. So that links to the Tap Souls playlist. You can find everything in there, all about Tap Souls. But that'll be it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you